Welcome to the Creating a Mission Tracker Template training. This training focuses on who should create a mission tracker template and then how to physically create the template itself. And we'll actually walk through the steps that are required to do that. It's pretty straightforward. My name is Luke Beckman. I currently serve as part of the Pacific Division Disaster Team as the Division Disaster State Relations Director for California. So let's take a look. So for the mission tracker template, who creates the mission tracker template? There's actually three plans: Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. Plan A is really what we want to see happen every time, but we also know that maybe these leads are not in town when the mission tracker needs to be created, or they could be busy, could be dispatched doing something else. So it's always good to have a Plan B and a Plan C. So if you fall in any of these positions or roles, it's a good idea for you to know how to do this. So Plan A, the regional external relations leads. All disaster relief operations, all disasters start locally. And so folks within the region can create that mission tracker template right from the get-go. And that would be either the emergency management lead or the community engagement and partnerships lead. Plan B could be the external relations assistant director, the AD of external relations. So if the disaster relief operation has grown a little bit and an AD of external relations, AD of ER is in place, then that person can create the mission tracker. Plan C would be the AD of information and planning, just to ensure that there's always someone who can create the mission tracker. What is the mission tracker template? This is a blank mission tracker list. You start a new mission tracker for each disaster relief operation, or DRO, and each DRO gets its own mission tracker. A region can also use a mission tracker for day-to-day project tracking. And the reason we call it a mission tracker template is because this is a blank template that can be copied for any number of disaster relief operations. And this template that we're going to show you how to copy is our source document. So as we get feedback and improvements and have lessons learned, we're going to update this template so that when you or somebody you know, right, are making that copy, you're getting the latest and greatest version. So let's take a look at the actual template. So I'm going to share my screen here. And so you'll actually do this within Microsoft Teams. The template itself lives within the External Relations Workgroup for the Pacific Division under the General channel. And there are a whole lot of tabs under the General channel. And you see here the Mission Tracker Sandbox. This is our template. As you see here, you can go ahead in this template. You can create any mission you want just to practice and play around, to do your own training. You see here a whole bunch of dummy or fake or example missions. Now, let's say you have a disaster relief operation. You'll have a new team that is created for that DRO. And we're going to pretend, I have a whole bunch here. We're going to pretend that this team right here, PAC Division 920 Wildfire Operations, is my new disaster relief operation. It's been created. We're starting to populate things. We're adding people to the team, and we're running our DRO. So I'm going to go in, I'm creating the mission tracker template, or the mission tracker, and I'm going to click General. So that's our General channel. We want to post the mission tracker here. What you'll do is you'll click the plus sign, and then you'll click Lists. The mission tracker is a SharePoint list. And I'll hit save here. This just adds lists in general to my channel. And this is really important. I want to create a list. This is a new list, but I want to do it from an existing list. So I'm creating a new list from an existing list. And it's going to show me all the teams of which I'm a member. Now, the reason why we want the regional leads in external relations to create this is because they're already members of the external relations workgroup in the Pacific Division. They're already added. So what you'll do is you'll find external relations workgroup on the left-hand side from your existing list. You'll have to scroll up. You see here Mission Tracker Sandbox. So that comes checked automatically. And then what I'll do is I will scroll down and click Next in the bottom right-hand corner. And you may not see it So let's do that again. You may not see next. You may have to scroll down once or twice. Next will pop up. And I'm not going to call this the sandbox. This is the mission tracker for my DR. So I'm just going to call this mission tracker. You can pick a color. You can pick an icon. That doesn't really matter. I like the target, actually. Yeah, the target, the task list, whatever works for you, a color that works, and then just hit create. It's going to think, and boom, we have a blank mission tracker template. So this is what we're going to use on our disaster relief operation. It's totally blank, but you notice it has all of the fields of our sandbox. So really easy to create, only takes a couple of clicks, and you're ready to go right away. If for some reason you're looking, and it's a good idea to practice this beforehand, if you're looking and you don't see that external relations work group to be able to create that template, well, then you're not a member of the external relations work group. So we need to make sure we get you into that. So you can contact me, you can contact your regional disaster officer, anybody who's a senior member of the external relations team, and we'll get you added to that work group, no problem. But that is how you create the mission tracker template for your disaster relief operation. If you want to use this for day-to-day operations for your region, well, just find a regional team that you use. So let's say I have my, we'll do this one. This is what I use day-to-day in the Pacific Division as a DCS staff member. That's my quote-unquote my regional team. You can just do the exact same steps. You go into the general channel, and then you create the list from scratch. And so that's it. I hope that's a helpful training. Thank you for your time.